go sit by the road and make sure everybody in our neighborhood's safe. My name is William Markert, 72 years old, live in Palm Coast, Florida. I don't like drivers who think they have a certain privilege to drive recklessly. Well, slow down, slow down. Idiots. Some people just think they can break the law as they want.
This is my first day of filming, and they have me put these dash cams in because they think they can catch me at road rage. And if stay out of my way, there will be none.
99% of the time, I'm a law-abiding, calm, cool, collected, retired guy.
Here's a guy who don't know how to drive, don't know how to drive.
Maybe I'm not as courteous as I should be. But when people drive bad, slow down, slow down.
Oh my God.
It's almost an obligation to let them know about it.
Get off the road! No parking any time on the beach. There they are on the beach parking. Oh my God.
The things that bother me the most are old drivers,
80-year-olds trying to learn how to drive.
people who don't use their blinkers, and people who are on their phones.
Good driving.
And if they're coming at me because I gotta beat my horn, I'm gonna run the brick over. There's a young guy in my neighborhood driving the noisiest, most reckless crotch rocket you've ever seen. I put my hand out the window to ask him to slow down, and he gave me the finger. I got out of my car, and then I pushed him away gently.
They're just starting to get into a fight. I don't know what's going on.
We both ended up rolling around in the grass. I was trying to get this guy in a chokehold just to calm him down and teach him a lesson. And they arrested me right here in my front yard. My wife didn't know what I was being arrested for. They wouldn't tell her. She's never seen that before. She's seen me in bar fights, but she's never seen me with handcuffs on. I don't think I have road rage.
Okay, give me a kiss. Love you.
But we're at the stage of our lives that if my wife wants something, she's gonna get it, and she knows it. Happy wife, happy life. And I'm trying to still figure out where the happy husband thing comes in. Hi, how are you?
Good, Matt Cardone.
Bill Marquette.
How long would you say this has been an issue for Bill?
47 years. You know, he gets triggered easy.
The only reason I think that I beat my horn or tell people pretty much how to drive is because they're not driving properly according to my rules and regulations. If they're swerving into my lane, I'll beat my horn, move over. If they're slamming on their brakes in front of me, I'll say, what the hell are you doing? I don't go around and try to fix people.
On the road, you did say that sometimes you do.
Is that fixing somebody or telling them to pull their head out of their ass?
He's putting everything else on other people and how they should be behaving and the expectations of what should be going on the road. And when those aren't met, this becomes dangerous because he feels that he needs to step in and make something happen.
The most I do is maybe yell at somebody, I beat my horn a little bit too much, but I ain't getting out of my car.
Oh, you're fibbing, McGee.
So in the instance we have here, you got out of the truck. Did you know for sure he didn't have a concealed carry in his
Didn't know.
back?
Had no idea. Had no idea.
All right, so let's take a look. We'll break it down.
Sure.
So I'll play it from the beginning here. You got out of the truck, but it was still in drive?
Right.
So you have no means of using the vehicle as a force.
That's true.
You can't see him at all for one,
True.
two, three. He could be pulling a gun out of the back right now.
Yeah, it could be.
Okay.
Here I'm getting on the ground with I wrestled in high school.
Okay. Traditionally, a wrestler is never on his back.
Sorry.
Well,
Right.
traditionally a wrestler isn't 69 years old.
Yeah, traditionally, 69-year-olds aren't getting in fistfights,
Well, what the hell?
right? Would you say it's safe to say that you would benefit from utilizing some type of tools to help alleviate road rage? With like a prayer meditation?
No. Why don't you go meditate by yourself and I'll just sit here and try to bite my lip.
I'm gonna play the game with him and I'm gonna meet him where he's at, but I'm a little skeptical right now.
I think I'm fine right where I am.
My concern is that that isn't a one-off incident. I feel like this has been brewing for a while, and if you catch him on the right moment, he's just a pressure cooker that's waiting to explode. All right, so we're gonna run through a technique that's gonna help lower metabolic rate. If there's situations where there's a certain smell that someone's smelling during the experience where they're experiencing trauma, that smell will be embedded into their nervous system. And when they smell that again, those emotions will come up. We're gonna use a scent that is gonna use that memory sense recall to initiate a calm state. I'm gonna do the spray. Just have your eyes closed, sit comfortable. The human mind has 50 to 70,000 thoughts every day. 90% of those are ones that we ruminate on. So we're gonna cause a pattern disruption. Gently begin to bring awareness to the nose and sense of smell. They've dropped almost 44% in the time period that we've been meditating. Do you feel different in mind and body?
You're gonna give me a bottle of this stuff to spray in my face every time I get aggravated.
Well, you know, the idea of it is you do a little spray, it's gonna use that memory sense recall to bring you into this state that you're in right now, which is a lowered metabolic rate.
Are you convinced yet?
No, I'm not convinced yet. Controlled area, different than being out in an intersection where people are driving like maniacs.
All right, Bill. So there is an area that I want to bring you to that has the highest incidence of road rage in the state of Florida. And we're going to get ourselves in the mix to put this practice to the use. When someone's unwilling to do the work and receive help, this is where it gets difficult.
Look at that person going 20 miles an hour in a 45. When the hell are they gonna learn how to drive?
He's battling road rage, and he's a vigilante.
Be a bad day, that's for damn sure somebody cut me off.
And if he can't see it,
Get off the phone!
I mean, the man's delusional.
Oh, get the out of the road if you're gonna be in your phone all day long. Learn how to drive, bitch!
All right, so come back to maintaining speed. How do we do that?
Cut them off.
Take a deep
Get in
breath.
front of them.
Bill.
Yes.
Take a deep one. I want to hear it. We're gonna give you a spray. Take it in. What can you feel in your body?
I feel like right now I'm just driving just to get the hell away from this guy who's still behind me.
When you think about it, when you're worked up and you're in that situation, especially like the incident that you were in, you get out of the truck, got a biker, he pulls his helmet off, you know you're gonna get into it. The way you start breathing, you start panting.
Yeah.
That's what we do, we're animals.
Yeah.
So you're about to get in a fight, you're taking in oxygen as fast as you can to prepare the body for physical.
Get your adrenaline going.
That's exactly
Get your adrenaline going.
So that controlled breath coming in is a tool that can be used when you notice a distracted driver and it's bothering you.
Right. Trying to slow down, trying to take the breaths here.
But don't just tell me what you think I want to hear. Are you feeling anything?
I don't buy it. I don't buy where it could get more dangerous than what was back there. If the guy doesn't wind his window down and shoot me, I got away from him. I ended the conflict.
Yeah.
I don't see where it's going to do me any good to go smell stuff as I'm driving down the road and thinking about peaceful and serene things.
You could bring people all the tools in the world, and I try not to get personally invested in that, but I've worked with thousands of people, and I walk in, they're like, you dude, and they walk out. I'm like, all right, keep going through it. When you go through enough pain, I'll answer the phone, but it's when you're ready. Just how much more pain do you want to go through?
Horse piss take, 69. Goodbye. See this? We got a hammer now. There, thing's done now. Goodbye. Over and out. Come on, man!
When someone pisses me off, a switch turns on.
Learn how to drive!
We got some work ahead of us.